mix. Hello, everybody. Do 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 do. Thank you, Peregrine, for the 90 months left. You got it. Fuck. They were the 90 montherinos. Oh boy. Yeehaw. Hold on, I gotta update MooBot. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. Now we go to Pointless. There it is. Pointless top 10 NPCs fishing in WoW. Yes, sirree. Wahoo, wahoo. Whoops. Okay. We have 4 Sinvicta rights, starting with a Seadra. Not terrible. Nah, not terrible. Da, 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 da. Got the poison. And wow, we're out. Look at that. New Twitch. I don't even know what new Twitch is. What's new Twitch?
Thanks.
Bop, boop. Bop, boop. Meat Wings with the 100 months. Wow, 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 100 left. Thank you, Meat Wings. You got it. The big 100. Thank you, Meat Wings. That's a stab extra sensory. Oh my goodness, that hits hard. It actually hits really hard. Wow. I might catch that. I didn't even know Twitch updated the phone app. I was just using the Twitch phone app earlier today, and it didn't update for me. Aerodactyl 8. Throw about that. Run away. Great. Fantastic. Full heal, nice. Aerodactyl 6. Nah. I kind of want that Hypno, to be honest. Electabuzz. He doesn't hit very hard, but he's fast. Got an Abra. Got another Electabuzz. Cool. I'm gonna catch the hip though. I need to find a level 6 one though. That's gonna be the hard part. There's a 5. Honestly, he might be strong enough at 5. Okay, we got him. He's got Runaway. He's actually kind of ass, but he's got Runaway, so he's actually pretty good in that aspect. It's shit because my follow page is gone. I have to scroll through every channel just like YouTube Shorts because... What the shit? Did they like try to make Twitch into a TikTok YouTube short algorithm or something? That sounds terrible. Now I'm curious. I don't want to update mine, but now I want to see what it's like. That sounds like it would be fine for like its own tab of like Discovery, where you go to the Discovery tab and then you can swipe through streams like that. But that sounds absolutely god awful for you know, being the main thing you'd load in on. Okay. Mr. Personality. With the 15 months, I'll take a left. You got it. Thank you, Mr. Personality. 15. It's like they're the 15 months. And Bobbert with the 30 months. Oh boy, fishing. Thank you, Bobbert. You all left mid right. 30. Swing. Thank you, Bobbert. Golbat, yo, evolution time. Not bad. Decent moves for either. Oh, wait, don't go there. There we go. Golbat ready. Maxed out. Ready to go. Believe in the bat. Here we go. I want the Mavericks to win over the Celtics, honestly. Do I just purge? Probably. Okay, that's fine. The Lord's here to bless our evolution. There we go, one down. Soul Rock, Boomerang. Good Boomerang. Let's go. Do we get the move? Yes. Tail Whip. Whatever. Boom. Let's see what we become. Charizard! Okay. And... okay, he's actually good. He's got a lot of defense. He's got 23 attack. He's got low special attacks. That's fine. We just go Karate Chop, Boomerang the whole way. He has 0 HP. Oh my god. All right, well. Actually, he's okay. He's not, like, good. We'll take it. Dun, 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 dun. Luna with the 19 months here for the claps. Thank you, Luna. I don't know if this is 19. Swing. Do you want a left, mid, or right? Thank you, Luna. Boomerang. It missed. We're dead. All right. That was something. Whee! Whee! Next Sinvicta right is a Squirtle with some decent moves. Mm-hmm. What up, D-Brazzers? Bop, bop, ba-dum. A hype train is close, folks. We got 30 seconds for that hype train. Don't let your hype fade. Use your free Twitch Prime today. Next Invicta right is a Chime Cho. Chime Cho. Thunderbolt. We're dead. Well. The hype train has left the station. Never mind. Sinvicta final right is a Doduo. Oh wait, Shretoos Capybara with the 5 months. Thank you for that Twitch Prime. 5. It's like, do you want a left, mid, or right? I think that like popped the hype train back up for like 18 seconds. I think it did. I may be crazy. Right, you got it. And we're dead. Sinvicta rights. Those were indeed some Sinvicta rights.
Thanks.
Oops. Joe Woodard with the 71 months left, please. You got it. Thank you, Joe. What the 570? I don't know what they're passive to that. What the passive? What the passive? Thank you, Joe. You got it. Yo, you've both brought the hype train back. It's going again. It keeps. I like to imagine the hype train's just like pulling up, and then it starts leaving, and it's like. It just like keeps rolling back. All right. It's not allowed to leave. All right, now we got 4 Greg City left or rights. Tauros, okay. Decent Tauros. And Tauros is dead. The hype train is leaving the station again. There it goes. It's leaving. Oh no, not again. What are we gonna do? Quick, Twitch Prime. Oh, geez. Next right is a Grumpig. Yo, okay, 22 special attack Grumpig with Giga Drain Overheat. Giga Drain primarily is the one I'm caring about here. Secret Power, maybe that'll hit. Oh, let's go. He's out. What an amazing pointless top 10. Hey, thanks. Magnitude? Okay, this guy's actually not bad. A little low on the old defense, but who needs that? Which one's Hustle? Is that what? Oh, God, it is the... well, I mean...
Thanks.
It could be interesting, to be honest. Magnitude, secret power buffed up even with the lower accuracy. At least they're already 100 accuracy moves, so it's kind of like having, what, 80? It's not the worst. Hype train's pulling back. Messor with the 18 months. What the fuck? I said, I know this is 18. It's like, thank you, Messor. You want left, mid, right? And Drowsy Canuck with the 2 months. Heck yeah, train. 1, 2. It's like, thank you, Drowsy Canuck. You want left, mid, right? Left, you got it. I think I'm gonna run this pig, be honest. Miss Mayday with the 100 bits. Thank you for the 100 bits, Miss Mayday. Thank you for dunking the cup. I think I'm gonna run this pig. We got a heal, nice. Love that. You feel the left, all right. We'll make it out. I mean, you never know. Probably not, but you never know. Protein helps us play, nice. And we've hit the hype train. There it is. It's finally in the station. Mamma mia. Nice, we got the extra attack point. Let's do it. Trust in the pig. I'm just gonna overheat. That's not too bad. Magnitude. Magnitude 5? Are you kidding me? All right, well, we have the potion now. Sick. Giga Drain? We're dead. God! That sucks. Classic, dude. Classic. Greg City's third right is a Kangaskhan. Let's go. What's an instant pickup Pokemon? Snorlax, Charizard, Blastoise, Kangaskhan, Alakazam, the Lord. Yes. Bro, am I gonna get fucking roasted by an Oddish? Are you kidding me? Rest. Okay, good. Nice. Wake up. Now we're dead. And then I killed myself. Okay, that's fantastic. How did we die to a stupid small plant? That thing had such high defense. Like, even with the resistance to dynamic punch, that's still 20 attack at 100 power. That's stupid. That's dumb. Luna caught John. Congratulations. You caught John. All right. Greg City's next right is a Fampy. Boop, 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 boop. Bone Rush. Yeah. Oh, choice. It doesn't matter. We're dead. And those are the Greg City rights. Onto the Peregrine left. Yeah. Coughing. Thank you, that coal miner, for the 5 gifted subs. JKGG. It's like Dr. Tender Tots. It's like HDMI 2. It's like Strawberry Mama Bunny. It's like and Kiwi Shaver. It's like, what a lineup of names. Thank you, that coal miner. Do you want left mids or rights? Left mid, right mid, mid. Okay.
Thanks.
You got it. Phone Club. Kiwi
Thanks.
Shaver. I could have healed there, actually. I might have been able to win if I healed it. You know what? I'll give you another left. All right, another left is a Mankey. Another perenniality left. Super power. There we go. Thief. And we're dead. All right, there we go. That's a real death right there. Now we got meat wings left. This is 100-monthers. This one's got to be good. Magneton. Okay. He's all right. Man, I'm in the mood to watch an old 90s educational like video. And we're dead. 182. Or another movie night. I mean, we gotta watch Tremors. Hey, Jesse's here. Look at that. We can watch Tremors next Saturday. If Jesse's free next Saturday, we can watch the Tremors. I'm excited. I want to see Tremors. Mr. Personality left. Matang. I genuinely don't know what to expect except Kevin Bacon and Tremors. I gotta just keep sacred firing, to be honest. Let's go! We beat Latios! Woo! Woo! Love to see it. Honestly, this Matang is okay. It's not bad. Yeah, Q-Charm works. Sometimes. What I want to do is eat this late night personal pizza I just put into the oven because that's where I am mentally. Alright, I mean, that sounds pretty good. I mean, we're also making frozen pizza. And I now have a Caesar salad. That's right. Look at that. Sure, it's out of a bag, but you know what? Pretty good. Yo, you caught a Sailor Moon. I mean, I don't add anything to this frozen pizza. I've added things to other frozen pizzas. Also, did you want to watch Tremors next Saturday? Normal. Iron helps us play. Iron helps us play. Summer for Games Fest ended 6. That's fine. I'll be editing Pointless Top 10 until like 8:30 your time anyway, so that should give us enough time. Yeah, we do have our pizza with a lot of veggies though. I also buy the lower sodium veggie frozen pizzas because I can't have too much sodium, blood pressure. Let's run Matang. Okay, it's Mewtwo, everybody. He's oh wait, locking on? Whoa! Dude, we got this. Let's go. Hit it with the shockwave. Game over. One down. Boom. Boom. We don't even get a move till 20, I just realized. But once we hit 20, we get 20, 20, 26, 32. So we get 2 moves at 20. Nice. What brand of pizza is it? I don't know. I think it's like grocery store specific brand. It's not like a store brand, but it's like a brand only sold at the store. I don't know. It's got vegetables and it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the iron. Boom, 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 boom. Sacred fire. Boing. One down. Sacred fire. Oh my! Oh, thank God. Woo! Least favorite Pokemon, Jirachi. 100%. Don't even have to think. Or the other dumb baby floating alien. Do I have berries? Wait, I have protein? I don't even need the protein, though. So I'll save that. Celebi, yeah, the other dumb one. Alright. Paralyzed, sick. Don't save the protein? Why? Why would I not save the protein? What am I gonna use it on? So I can use it on my physical attack abilities? I mean, if I get a really good physical attack, then I'll use the protein. But until then, it's a waste. I don't even have one. It doesn't make sense. Bam. Oh, energy root. Thank God. Let's go. Massive. Don't like that. Love that. Get him out of here. Let's go heal up here. Frostberry, let's go. This wine is called like aviation wine, aviary wine. It's a aviary. It was like 15 bucks. It's like a Napa Valley Cabernet. Love me a Napa Valley Cabernet. Have I memorized all the berries? Nope. All right, here we go. Okay, that's dumb. We got the burn. I guess I can just mimic the Thunderbolt. Sick. It's got... Oh my Christ. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna do it so it burns to death. Cool. Citrus is healing. No, isn't it? Lepa berry is the one that cures everything, isn't it? And a ditto. Oh, lumberry. Yeah, never mind. Lepa berry is the PP, and then lumberry is the one that cures everything. That's right. They both start with L's. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Spahuli with the 5 months. Thank you, Spahuli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like there the 5 months. Do you want to left mid right? Alrighty. Change to fire, shockwave. Oh, sacred fire. Okay, thank God it's dead. That was a scary Pokemon. Oh yeah, and then Latios. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna potion here. Sacred fire. Yes, we got the burn. Thank God. That was super clutch. We got the confusion. Okay, we're good. We're good. Woo! Yeah, that burn's coming in hot, man. All right. We're almost level 20 going to Brock. That's really good. Spahuli right. All right. Whoops. All right, on to Brock. Also, if you haven't given the latest Pointless Top 10 a like, comment, or a subscribe, go check it out right there. Pointless Top 10 NPCs fishing in World of Warcraft. Really top tier content and non-content. Great stuff. In fact, how many likes is it at? Let me click on it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Pointless Top 10. 71. Can we get up to 100 likes? We got up to 100 likes on this unbelievable video I edited all day. I, Jesse Cox, am going to like now. Hey, thanks, Jesse Cox. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, yeah, I already got that. Everybody's doing it. Look at that. Jesse's doing it. Someone else in chat is doing it. You should do it too. Like that video. Hold on. I gotta pour more wine. Yeah. And... All right. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. What a pour. What a pour, dude. Look at this. I balanced it. Look at this pour. How does he do it? Yeah. Dude, bots love my videos. 100%. Not only that, but I'm pouring it out of this thing. Now it's empty, but I pour it out of the big wine thingy. Boom, 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 ba-dum. And now it's gone. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Yeah, the decanter. Toaster Woman has taken the decanter, yes. My wife has taken the decanter. Oh yeah, I'm fighting a Pokemon battle. Shockwave. Okay, we're good. Boink. Camouflage. Cool. How about a good move? Howl. All right, camouflage and howl. Man, I'll take it over Destiny Bond, I guess. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. I wish I had a toast to get me drunk. Instead, I gotta do it myself like a goober. There you go. That's all you need. You need a... Your dad probably also wishes you had somebody to get you drunk. Like, Jesse, why don't you have a wife to get you drunk yet? Whoop. Good. And we're dead. Yeah, maybe you just want a maid. Bobbert, right? See, where's the video at? We're at 109 likes. Mamma mia, we've done it. Woohoo! And we're dead. No Genu on the list? I mean, maybe if it was a pointless top 15, they'd be on the list. But nope. They didn't cut it. Ooh. I think there's a Genu at one of the Pandaren places I put on the list, so technically there is. Yeah, I got over 100 likes. I'm a real YouTuber now. Crazy. Luna mid. Altaria? Yo, this Altaria is kind of stacked. It's probably gonna die. Eruption! It's dead. That was a mid. That was Luna's mid. Now we got Charus Capybara's right pick. Whoops. Whoa! All right. Slow, though. I flinched? Are you kidding me? $10%. 10%. Now we got Joe's left. Groudon, which is illegal, so let's just take Abra so we don't have to fight Groudon. Oh! No! Almost. This is the song they play for all the TikToks, where it's the nostalgia song. They're just like, remember in 2003 where you woke up to go to 8th grade and you walked outside and the Windows XPs were chirping? Remember that? And you're like, yeah. Yeah. Next left. Love disc. No, all the nostalgia TikToks have this song. And we're dead. Remember when you didn't have to worry about bills and your parents paid for everything and then you said, Mom, Dad, leave me alone. I'm listening to Linkin Park. Yeah. Messor left. Smooch him. Icy one, maybe? Oh boy, we got a thrash, and we're gonna die. Yep. Yep. Dude, good old LimeWire. The kids these days, they don't know about LimeWire. They don't understand. Drowsy left. Oh god. Okay, I mean Umbreon's good, to be honest. It's just it has to fight against Moltres. I mean, if we hit the Rock Tomb. Whoa, let's go! Don't rapid spin. This thing's actually pretty good. No special defense, but aside from that, it's pretty good. It's even got stab feint attack. And a PP max. Wait, what's synchronize? Isn't it like... Oh yeah, okay. So if I get paralyzed, it also gets paralyzed, right? Etc. Oh, there's a Tentacruel! Of course there's a Tentacruel when I don't want to pivot. I'd buy that for $1. Yep. Gotta love it. Okay. Do you know the Japanese name for your Pokemon? No, I do not. It has Stab Psybeam? Okay, I might actually catch this thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually just gonna catch it.
Thanks.
It has no defense, but it's got the Meteor Mash 15 attack. It's level 6. Cube Hog with the 33 months. 11 times 3 is 33. Yes. 3. Swing. You want left, mid, or right? I mean, I can maybe go Tentacruel now, to be honest. Mid as always, you got it. Tentacruel's probably slow though, is the problem. But this thing has 24 speeds. Maybe not. It's got low kick. I do like low kick. It's got harden. That's bad. Dizzy punch. That actually hit decently hard, but we have no... Dang, We go. Oh, wait. I need Pokeballs. Honestly, this thing's not bad. It's a little low on the defense. But it's mainly weak to Ghost Arc Bug. Ghost and Bug then. Go, we got the Golbat again. Evolution run. I do love a good evolution run. If I get the 8 Golbat, I'll catch it. It's the 5. There he is. Woo! That's terrible. All right. Whoops. Not bad. It's all right. I can work with this. A little slow, but like whatever. We missed. Cool. Vital throw, sure. Ah! How far? Let's see how Umbreon would have done. Out of curiosity. What is this? Okay. Yeah. Dude, I got baited. I should have just ran the Umbreon. I got hard baited. Big Dumbo. Whoops. There's a Flareon! Why? Where are all these Pokemon in the pivots that I need pivots in? Whatever. Okay. Drowsy left. Or was that a drowsy left? I don't know. We're doing left again. I don't even know. Kangaskhan! Alright. Dragon Dance. We're dead. Yep. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, the World Cup is on? Is the World Cup happening? What? Oh? Oh, the Cricket World Cup. What the hell? Alright, yeah, I don't care. That coal miner left. I'm allergic to cricket. Oh. Alright, here we go. Psycho Boost. That did nothing. Shadow Ball. That did nothing as well. Mm-hmm. Dude, I don't even know how to play cricket. Now we got that coal miner mid. It's Plusle. Yeah, I'm actually the only American. Infinitely better version of baseball. Dude, for the non-content subathon, what if we watch cricket? That'd be kind of fun. They're on 93. That's the type of content I'm looking for the non-content. Ice Eel. Now we got that coal miner right. Dugong. I don't know when the non-content subathon is, but sometime soon, because I gotta buy this new car. And I can afford it. Like, I can do it. It's just, I'd like to do a subathon when I'm spending a lot of money to help refund that money that I'm spending. Listen, I'm not a millionaire YouTuber streamer, all right? I need all the help I can get. That's right, I'm getting a Cybertruck. And by Cybertruck, I mean a used 2017 Toyota Camry. The strongest Cybertruck of them all. Now we got that coal miner mid. That car shall last you forever. God, I hope so. Psycho boost. Right now my fridge is these protein drinks Krendor put me onto. Waters. Oh, you got the Fairlife protein drinks now? Iced tea, cheese, a steak for tomorrow, then a salad. Dude, you're doing a steak Sunday too? Nice, you've joined the club. Hell yeah. Psycho boost. Oh. Slam. Lapras out. Let's go. Woo. I mean, if he's got the protein drinks that I drink, it's the Fairlife protein. Also, we're poisoned. I buy the 26 gram one or whatever it is. I tried the 42 one, and it was still pretty good. It was just very, it was a lot more thick. I can only afford McDonald's. Dude, McDonald's costs like 20 bucks a meal now. You kidding me? Playoffs? McDonald's is expensive. That shit's crazy. Alrighty. I'm trying to cook at home more now. Not only to save money, but also for my my blood pressure. We only got 7 speed. Spent $30 at Five Guys? My God. What did you buy at Five Guys to get $30? You buy 2 burgers and a milkshake and a fry or something? Ivysaur. Umbreon's back. Yeah, Chipotle's pretty good. I have to eat low sodium Chipotle though, so I end up, my Chipotle order is literally a burrito bowl with no rice, black beans, chicken, light sour cream, and fajita veggies, and that's it. It's got like 40 grams of protein. And I don't... Are you shitting me? We died to a nose rock? Here's the thing. Every time I got rice, they'd like mess up the rice anyway. It was always like crunchy and overcooked. And I was like, dude, this rice sucks. Why not the salad bowl? Salad bowl? What do you... Why would I get a salad bowl? You get a burrito bowl. don't even know what a salad bowl is. That coal miner right pick. Oh! Burrito bowl with the salad at the bottom? Same shit, lettuce instead of rice. I mean, or I could just get a burrito bowl that just has beans. I mean, listen, when I'm eating Chipotle, usually it's after I'm at the gym and I just want protein. All I need is beans and chicken, to be honest. Beans, chicken, you get the sour cream for a little bit of like sauce on there. And then you get the pepper onion combo. But like, at this point, I'd rather just make food at home. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna cook my own stuff. That's another thing. Non-content subathon. We're gonna finally do a cooking with Krendor. I'm gonna make the sub goal like really small so we actually hit the cooking with Krendor. And we're gonna cook. I'm gonna do cooking. We're dead. 190. It's been years since I've wanted to do this. We're gonna have cooking. We're gonna watch cricket. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna fund my Toyota Camry. That coal miner mid. Magikarp. Dum 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 dum. Wish I could do a subathon. I mean, you can. Nothing's stopping you. Doom, 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 doom. Da, 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 da. Should go AFK on stream for an hour to go to Denny's for. I mean, we'll do that too, 100%. I made that a high tier sub goal last time. I'll make it a low tier now. I spent 24K today because my sewage line flooded the house. Jesus, dude, that sucks ass. We actually had a sewage thing and it only cost 3K. That was bad enough. Is that like not covered by home insurance or whatever? Mid. Going. Well. Wee woo wee woo. Final, that coal miner mid is Lunatone. Wahoo! Heat wave. Well. Now we got Spahuli's right pick. Spahuli right. And it's... Oh, we missed the Gengar. Well. Oi. Yeah, sewage I can't even talk. Sewage shit sucks. There we go. That's a tongue twister, honestly. In fact, when we had that happen, I also had COVID. That was like a terrible time. Do you rent or own? We own. In fact, we used to rent and then we bought the place from the landlord who was going to sell it. So it ended up working out because he didn't have to like hire a person. And then I was like, can I buy it from you for a normal price? And he was like, yeah. Because he was like, hey, you've been a really good tenant, so I'll sell it to you for like a normal price. This was when like housing prices were going for like 800% or whatever. And the guy was just like really cool. And he was like, yeah, I'll give it to you for like a normal price. And I was like, thanks. So it was actually really nice of him. I know, right? Crazy. A nice landlord. So now I'm the landlord. And I have to pay for everything. The worst part, when we had our sewage thing, the insurance was like, your deductible's like $5,000. This is gonna cost $3,000. So that sucks for you. We're not covering shit. It's like, cool. I'm glad I pay for house insurance or whatever the shit they make you pay for. That's awesome. Cube Hog mid. Venusaur, all right. 3,000's nothing. I mean, listen, 3,000. I mean, everybody might just give me $3,000 right now. Everybody, if you're in chat, if you want to give me $3,000, it's nothing. So just like drop it in the chat. There you go. Poison tail. And we're dead. I'm tapped, dude. I mean, it's nothing, dude. it's practically $5. Also, we're at run 3,200. Hold on, I gotta generate more fun. Hold on. I mean, yeah, in Monopoly money, it's nothing. Wait, did that even? Oh, there we go. Randomize. I only got $2,999. Oh, that sucks. Well, the queue is open, everybody. If I had 3,000 on hand, I wouldn't be on Twitch 2:30 a.m. That's fair enough. God, dude, I wish I was like, dude, some of these bigger Twitch streamers and stuff. God, I wish. I should, dude, when I was the top Fortnite streamer, I should have just kept going. I should have just kept going to Fortnite and been like, hey kids, it's me, Krendor, Fortnite Krendor. And then they would have been like, what's Krendor? And I would have been like, God, jeez. And then I would have been rolling in the money.
Thanks.
I would have been living in a mansion. I would have been dancing in Times Square. People would have made fun of me. I don't give a shit. You can make fun of me all you want if I had like millions of dollars. But nope. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. I could have been friends with Ninja. Dude, I would have been bigger than Ninja. I would have started wearing a headband. I would have beat out Ninja. You'd be famous. They just dox me for knowing you. You'd be like, yeah, dox that Jesse Cox. That guy knows Krendor. All right. But nope. Now I'm buying my used Toyota Camrys and begging for money. Please subscribe. Durfbez gifting a sub to Nat Tat. It's like, thank you, Durfbez. Do you want a left, mid, or right? Yeah, he'd be playing. Ninja'd be playing Kaizo at 2 a.m. Mid, you got it. Yep. 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 Did you beg for golden WoW yet? I have been. I'm doing a little bit every day. That video should be out in the next couple of weeks. And the queue is open for low price, 1 sub, resub, gift sub, 500 bits, Twitch Prime. You can fund my car and pick a Pokeball. Vapor Space with the 5 gifted subs. Banshee Swag Caio Valares. Swag Frostfire. Swag Willow Orat. Swag and Papa Rook. Swag. Thank you, Vapor Space.
Thanks.
Gold begging spoilers. I mean, I've been talking about it for a while. Now I've just actually been doing it.
Thanks.
Gift a salad ball. Wait, you're reminding me of when a friend told me to buy this thing called Bitcoin because some dude got a pizza with it and it's like 25 cents and going up. Dude, I should have bought Bitcoin at one. I should have bought so many stocks. I should have put all my money in the stock market when COVID hit. I'd be a millionaire by now. I'm so dumb. Steph the B with the 19 months. Thank you, Steph. What if I say? I don't know. This is 19. So, thank you, Steph. Do you want a left, mid, or right? Here we go. First Vapor Space left. Shuckle. I mean, yeah, the stock market ends up being hindsight, but... Oh, dude, when the next worldwide disease hits, I'll be putting all my money into the stock market. All right. Either that or we'll all die. Woohoo! All right. Double kick. And we're dead. All right. Whee! When I hear people say they were 13 in 2012, my knees and back start to hurt. Dude, my knees and back hurt anyway. But yeah, that'll also do it. Yeah, you'll be rich or dead. Exactly. Next Vapor Space. Oh boy, it's a Dunsparce. Unless, nope, it's a Dunsparce. Do 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 do. Let's hit it with a Hyper Fang, I guess. Dude, I've already been playing and building and painting Warhammer for like 5 years, which blows my mind because it feels like I just got into it. And it's legit been 5 years next month, which is insane.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yep. King Drakara, 13 months. First, wait, the time to sub, and now time for a right. You got it. 1, 2, 5, 7, 13. Fuck. Thank you, King Drakara. People born in 1990 are now 65 years old. Dude, that's very true. And I was born in 89. I'm like 70. Next left. Our eggs. All right. I got to live in the 80s for like 6 months, dude. Let me tell you, the 80s were fantastic. I love the 80s. Really good stuff. So let's keep digging. Yeah, I had a great time in the 80s. What was that? July, August, September, October, November, December. I lived 5 months in the 80s, dude. 5 honking months. There we go. Now we heal the milk. Duh. I'm retired. I'm not. I wish I That's pretty cool. Alrighty. It still actually blows my mind that I've been doing YouTube for 15 years now. Like, isn't that insane? I started my YouTube channel 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's watch your new YouTube video. Hey, thanks. Final vapor space left. I don't even know if this might be 6. I don't even give a shit. Phoebus. Woohoo. I don't even know how to count. As Sinvicta clarified yesterday. Wink. Whoa, we're out. "2009, you're doing YouTube. 2024, YouTube is doing you." That's an accurate assessment. Found you through Total Biscuit way back. I like to think that most people found me through TB. That or WoW Machinima. In fact, how did you find me, out of curiosity? Everybody in the chat, how did you find me? Did you find me through Kaizo? Did you find me through TB? Did you find me through the WoW? TB, WoW, TB, Jesse, TB, co-op, TB, blah, 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 TB. Want to say TB, Machinima, no fucking idea. It stumbled upon you, TB, Clippy class, Jesse, wow, Jesse, wow, TB. Guest starring on NL and Sinvicta playing Geo. Guests are found through Jesse. It was found through TB, Jesse, TB, rediscovered due to co-op. Actively have just dip. Don't remember. Cat Jam, Machinima, possible MMO champion, Machinima, sick rap, Jesse, TG COVID, get co-optional, too long ago to remember. Wow, that checks out. 2014, Krendor has posted pointless top 10 WoW video. Life's good. 24, and Krendor. Dude, yeah, 10 years later, I'm still pointless top 10ing. Finding Krendor through NL is blessed, dude. That's very true. Yeah, my audience is also many old people, to be honest. Everybody here is old. All right. I always envied Northern Lion's ability to just talk about anything in a Seinfeld manner, you know what I mean? Like, he can just rant. He's like, what's the deal with whatever? And he can, like, ramble on about it. But, like, with true knowledge. He doesn't have, like, fake knowledge. Like, he can, like, pull up facts like he's on Jeopardy. Like, I always envied that. Arbot. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. Seahorse Cataclysm video? Dude, I forgot I even made that. Give me that Sim City music. King Drakara, right. Larvitar. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kroner and Chad, how do you feel about hedonistic pursuits, or in this case, embracing pleasure over responsibility? I'm legit as a 30-year-old curious to hear your opinions, living a life of enjoyment and responsibility. It's all a risk reward system. So I've been reading, that is a pretty wild question. I've been reading Atomic Habits, right? Atomic Habits is like a really good book. So it breaks down essentially why we do things and the reason we do things habitually, subconsciously, and consciously. And for the most part, our habits become what they are out of us wanting things, right? So if you're hungry, you eat food. If you're bored, you play a video game, right? If you're trying to, like, you know, if you're like, I don't know what to do, you start looking at your phone. So it's like, the interesting part about it is you start doing those things unconsciously, or I guess subconsciously, not unconsciously, or you'd be like asleep doing it. And so, for example, in his latest one, or latest chapter I read, he was talking about how, let's say you want to go to the gym, right? But you're like, oh, I can't go to the gym because I have like too much stuff to do or whatever. But you're like, I want to exercise. So your brain is like, I don't want to do that because it wants the reward, but it doesn't want the process of getting there. And so he actually talks about how the 2-minute theory that I've brought up on Cox and Krendor numerous things is actually really good because it's tricking your brain to be like, all right, I'm going to exercise for 1 minute. And then if you exercise for 1 minute, you end up doing more typically because you're like, wow, that was easy. But if you tell your brain, like, I'm only going to exercise for 1 minute, it's like, all right, that's not bad because your brain doesn't want to expend energy. I'm kind of all over the place right now. But that's what it boils down to, is your brain doesn't want to expend energy. It's the same reason that if you go to a website, okay, and it pops up with a thing that says, sign up for an account. You're like, I'm not doing this shit. Because that's energy expended for no reason. You're like, I don't want to sign up for an account to visit this website that I'm not even doing shit at. So that it ties psychology into marketing at that point, because if somebody is trying to market, the last thing you would want to do is make it so people have to sign up for an account for your website that you just clicked on, because nobody's going to do it unless it's like something they really care about, right? So that's just marketing 101 at this point. It's the same reason people go to drive-thrus. If you have a drive-thru versus walking into the store and ordering, you're going to go to the drive-thru because it's less energy expended. Right? It's the same reason Twitch did this dumbass Twitch Prime thing, because they knew that if you had to go, instead of going from subscribe, use Twitch Prime, to subscribe, elevate Twitch Prime, they added extra steps because they knew people were going to do it and they were going to save money by having people not use their Twitch Prime. Right? I mean, it makes sense. And so any extra steps that are added into something makes it so you don't want to do it. So that's one thing. Another thing is, thank you, the horse, for using your Twitch Prime. 37 or 6 months. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's like, you want a left, mid, or right? And Ophalof with the 37 months. 1, 2, 5, 7. No, no, 7. It's like, they were 37 months. Left, you got it. Or another thing too, where basically should be research people less likely to do the thing they plan to do if they tell people they're going to do it, because other people are going to do it, something gives your brain. Yes, that's actually very true. If you tell people, it's the same reason why I hate telling people about like a book I'm writing, because I'm like, I know if I tell people I'm writing this book and about it, it's going to make me less likely to do it. Because when you say you're doing something and you explain it, it feels like you've already done it. So in fact, I read this chapter today. So there is a part that says when you explain, so they did a study, all right? And they had a bunch of people, or no, is this the one I'm thinking about? Okay, so pretty much if you talk about what you're wanting to do, it makes you feel like you've done it. So you feel like you've accomplished something when you've actually accomplished nothing. So, oh yeah, this is the study. So they took a bunch of people and they had them take 100 pictures of whatever. They were like, we want you to go out and just take a bunch of pictures, all right? And then pick the best one and show us that picture, okay? Then they had another group where they were like, we want you to take one picture, and it has to be the best picture you've ever taken in your life. And it turns out the people that took 100 pictures did vastly superior to the people that only took one picture, because the people who only took one picture spent so much time hyper focusing on that one picture and being like, it has to be perfect, it has to be this, that they actually learned nothing about how to take pictures from just doing it. Because most people learn from doing, right? Like, if somebody explains a board game to you, most people don't learn it. It's like when you actually start playing the board game or the game or whatever it is that you actually learn how to do it. And so if you spend time taking 100 pictures, you're like, oh, that picture sucked. Oh, that picture sucked. And you're like, okay, what if I do this? Oh, that picture's better. And then over time, you're like, wow, now I'm learning a lot. And then by the 100th picture, you're like, wow, I'm pretty good at this. And so it turns out that actions are vastly superior to ideas. And because ideas end up being a thing where it's like, dude, I'm going to brainstorm. And it's like, wow, I got all these good ideas. All right, I've done something. When actually you've done nothing. But when you take action and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to try to make this video, and then I'm going to try to make this next video, and then I'm going to try to make this next video. And over time, you're like, wow, now I know how to make videos, because you're taking action and you're actually putting forth the effort to essentially practice and get better at something. Right? So yeah. That's actually interesting. I was like, it makes sense. Right? I don't want to run Larvitar. I don't even know. I'm literally just rambling in Pokemon. I'm using Pokemon as like a podcast simulator. All right. I find that happens on any process of work, being told what to do number 6, getting a person to walk me through the first time. Yeah, it's always, whenever you actually just start doing something. Like even playing board games. I remember learning board games from TB or like anybody, and I'd just be like, ugh. Or like we'd be playing board games. Even the last week, we tried to learn some new board game with me and my friends. And it was like, I don't know what's happening. Then we started playing it and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Like most people have to do something to learn it. And we're dead. Yeah, it's a Galactica brig moment. That's why I brigged myself. Whee! Yeah, your brain will sabotage you, which, by the way, I brought this up last stream, but the brain is insane with dopamine release. So I found this really interesting. So the way it works is when your brain releases dopamine, initially, if you like find a new thing, like let's say you've never had chocolate before and now you eat chocolate for the first time. As soon as you eat the chocolate, your brain spikes dopamine, right? And it's like, woo, chocolate. The next time you get chocolate, you're like, I crave chocolate. And so you see it at the store and you're like, chocolate. And you pick it up and your brain's like, yes, we got chocolate. And your brain spikes the dopamine as you get the chocolate. So it doesn't spike it when you eat the chocolate. It spikes it when you want the chocolate. And then when you eat the chocolate, it gives you like a bit of a spike. Like it doesn't do a full-on spike. The big spike happens when you want the chocolate. Then if you decide like, dude, I don't want chocolate anymore, your brain's like, you dumbass, we want chocolate. And so it spikes your dopamine and you're like, no, brain, I don't want this. And then it's like, all right, screw you. And it literally like plummets your dopamine. So you feel terrible. And you're just like, oh, this sucks. Why didn't I just eat the chocolate? This is terrible. And then if you actually have the thing, if your brain goes chocolate and it spikes the dopamine and then you wait a bit and you're like, you know what? I give in. I'm eating the chocolate. It actually spikes your dopamine higher when you eat the chocolate. And it's like, it's essentially your brain going like, see, I told you to eat it. And so it gives you more dopamine. Like your brain is just like kind of an asshole. So that's kind of how addiction works. It's how numerous other thing works. It's actually pretty interesting. I don't know. I enjoy learning about like psychology and stuff. Now we have the horses left. Whee! It's eggs. Lucky I got chocolate in the fridge. There you go. What book is it? This is Atomic Habits. It's a pretty popular book, so you can probably find it most places. It's not even that long of a book. I'm already like 3/4 of the way through it, and I've only been reading it for like a little over a week. I think we're dead. Yep. Okay. I watched a documentary about the same thing, porn addiction, behavior addiction, part of what feed behavior, your brain actually push you for not giving it what it wants. Yeah, your brain pushes you to get what it wants. I mean, I brought this up last stream too. I think Vaporspace said this, but it's like when you buy something on Amazon, right? So you buy something, you're like, dude, I need this. This is going to be so cool when I get this product. And you're like, you know what? 1 day shipping. I want this product here right now. I want to use this product. This is going to be so cool. And then you get you like wait a day and you're like, here it is. The 1 day shipping products arrive. And you're like, oh, cool. I'll open it later. Like once you get it, you're like, oh, cool. I got it. I'll open it later. And then it just like sits around and you're like, oh yeah, I got that. And like 2 days pass and you're like, I should probably open this. And you're like, oh yeah, here it is. Then you use it like once and you're like, cool. But like the initial dopamine hit you get from like, I need this thing. Your brain's just like, yeah, dude, we need this. Hold on. What did Ophaloof want? I don't even know. Ophaloof, did you want left, mid, or right? Oh, left. Okay. Nuzleaf. So now you got the thing you want. You can't generally want what you already have unless you have more. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had the same thing with like, for example, Warhammer. Like, I'm lucky enough where I'm on the Cool Kid Warhammer list, right? So I'm just like, I remember there's been so many times where I'm like, I can't wait for them to send me this Warhammer thing early. This is gonna be so cool. It's like the early Skaven thing or Seraphon or like all this stuff. And I'm like, yes, I'm getting it. And then I end up getting it and I'm like, nice, I got it. And then I just like put it over there and I'm like, I'll build it eventually. And I'll like start building it and I'm like, all right. But like once you got it, you're like, all right, I got it. Like your brain just calms down. Like instantaneously, your brain goes from like, I need it. It's like the SpongeBob. We're like, I don't need it. I don't need it. And then he's like, I need it. And then you get it and you're like, oh, okay, I got it. Like it's genuinely insane how your brain works like that. And we're dead. Yeah, your brain just essentially couldn't keep up with the way life has advanced. Maybe the question is, how do you move on from a hedonistic or pleasure response to more responsible nature? So the way he talks about forming better habits in the book, which I guess kind of ties into this, is you have to tie in you have to make good habits very attractive, essentially, and then bad habits, you have to go out of the way to do it. So for like example, I put all my social media apps on my phone on the second page of my phone in a folder within another folder. So like if I want to open Twitter, I have to like scroll right, hit a thing, hit another thing, and then hit a thing. So that's like 3 steps. So it's like, instead of just being like, bam, I have to be like, bleh, bleh. And like, that's enough to where I'm like, do I really want to open this? And then sometimes I'm like, no, I don't. And then I don't do it. So like, you have to add, essentially what I've been talking about with like adding extra steps. You have to add extra steps to the things you don't want to do. So if like every day you wake up and then you walk to work and you walk by a place that, I don't know, makes donuts, and every day you crave a donut because you're like, ooh, I walked by the donut place. You have to like make it so you go out of your way to like not walk that way, because everything is kind of triggered by a cue, essentially. So if you have some so like for example, there's people that when a certain situation hits, they feel that urge. So for example, okay, people that smoke often smoke in certain situations. So like, let's say somebody goes out to a bar and they're like, I'm at a bar, I need to smoke. Because every time they go to a bar, they smoke. So they're like, I go to the bar, they like see the atmosphere of the bar, they see like people drinking, they see people doing the thing, they're like, this is the time that I smoke. So your brain goes like, bar, smoke. So it like ties that in. So if you do that with good habits, you could be like, every time I open my phone, or you could even tie it before that. You could be like, every time I'm going to open my phone, I do a push-up. And then you're like, all right, I do a push-up, I open my phone. And then before you know it, every time you're opening your phone, you're just like doing a push-up. You've done like 30 push-ups a day. And you're like, wow, dude, I've done like all these push-ups. It's like tying together good habits and bad habits in a way. So you have to kind of manipulate your brain from that aspect, right? There's like a whole plethora of ways he describes it. But I noticed it too. I mean, there's times where like we would go to the grocery store at like, I don't know, 10:30 p.m. and like every time I walked in, I would be like I want to buy, I don't know, like a beer. You could be like, dude, 10:30, like I go to the grocery store to get stuff and you're like, dude, this is when I get beer. So you could be like, every night, 10:30 p.m. beer. And you'd be like, why do I think this? And it's like, okay, it's because I've done it so much. So your brain like hardwires it to be like, this is what I tie into. It's like, when I do this thing, I get this thing. And it's very like environmentally kind of driven. It's like environmentally driven. It's the same reason why a lot of people start doing something like drinking or smoking or whatever, because they're around people that do that already. And so it just becomes habitual because those people already have it being habitual. I'm going to go left. Relicate. Good habits are unattractive to do since it costs effort. I mean, that's not completely true. Going to the gym is a good habit. And at first, it used to be a bad habit to me, but it's become a good habit. Like, I genuinely enjoy going to the gym. Like, there's never a point where I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to the gym. Like, there's points where I'm like, I need it. Like, it's become a point where I crave the gym. So like, if you do something enough, it doesn't really become good or bad. It just becomes a habit. It's just that some habits are good, some are bad. Like, habits are just habits. And some have higher, you know, chemical interactions. Like if you're having nicotine or alcohol or whatever, obviously that's going to be a higher chemical interaction than if you're eating crackers or some shit. Like, I don't know, or looking at a phone. I'm gonna go mid. Golbat! Okay, evolution. Yep. I mean, yeah, once you get so deep into a habit, especially when it's like chemically addictive, it's hard to break out of that. Mid. Oh. And I mean, it could be something as simple as like a nighttime routine. Like every time I go to bed, you have like your bedtime routine. You're like, all right, I know I'm going to floss, and then I'm going to mouthwash, and then I'm going to brush my teeth, and then I'm going to do this thing. And your body likes habits. It likes being like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to like, you do it enough and it's like, okay, it just starts doing it subconsciously. And so for habits you want to break, you kind of have to take a step back and be like, do I want to do this? And so another cool thing he mentioned in the book is like, say you want to become a cleaner person, right? So you could be like, the problem people have is they're like, oh, I got to clean my room, or I got to clean my whole area, right? And you're like, oh, that's so much shit to do. Your brain gets overwhelmed, and it's like, I'm going to do nothing, because you're like, I don't know where to start. So it's like, you kind of have to set small goals. So you'd be like, every time I get up, I'm going to clean one thing, right? So then you tie into like, every time I get up, I clean something. So your brain like processes that. Like, I stand up, I clean. So it's like, I stand up, and then I'm gonna like take a dish downstairs, right? And you're like, okay, I've done that. But once you do that over and over and over, then you're like, maybe I'll take 2 things downstairs. Maybe I'll take 3 things. Maybe I'll do this thing. And then your brain starts processing like stand up with clean. And before you know it, you've like created a new habitual routine. Because your brain, I mean, at the end of the day, your brain's just like a computer, right? Like you're processing the computer is all you're really doing. Right. Combustion. Mach punch. Maybe we are the AI. Maybe I'm the smart AI. Dude, I'd be the dumb AI. 100%. All right. I procrastinate so many household chores to help me get write a list. Yeah, writing lists actually helps quite a bit too. And being able to cross stuff off is nice too, yeah. For bad habits, you can find a desired base result and then find a good habit that'll actually... yeah, a lot of times you can like get to the root of why you're doing something. Like people go on social media often to like socialize. So they crave that like socialization acceptance or whatever it might be. It's just when you do it through social media apps, it's like I don't have to tell you. You know, like plenty of things like that. Like people do things for a reason. There's always a root reason behind anything you do. I'm gonna go left. Teddy Ursa. Like people use their Twitch Prime because they just love using their Twitch Prime. That's the root reason. We're dead. Dude, I always love this song. Reminds me of Hey Arnold. Moral of the story is everything we do is tied into some sort of like habitual routine. Go to our bed. So if you want to change your life, you have to like kind of change that habitual routine. And it's much harder to do than it looks. Wait, the music's low? What? There it is. How do we find the habitual good routines? I mean, you don't really find them, you create them. Like, for example, hold on, let me go left. When I go to the gym, when I started going to the gym, I would just be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym for like my one training session of the week. And then I'd be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go a second time. And then before you know it, like my body would be like, we need to go to the gym. Like it just starts, after you do it enough, it's like it forms a connection. Like you have to form connections by doing something over and over. But you know, that's like anything. I mean, a routine, habitual routine can be down to like brushing your teeth at the same time every night. Barrel. The other interesting point he brought up was how group kind of mob mentality affects the human brain. So they did a study where they put a bunch of people in a room, and most of them were actors, but one of them would not be an actor. and they had them pick between two pieces of paper. So on one piece of paper, they were like, here's a line, right? And then on the other one, they're like, here's another line. And then they would have a line that was like up here and a line that was like down here. So like there's really big lines, really small lines, and medium lines. They'd be like, match the two lines, right? So like which two lines are the same? And they would be like, oh, these two lines look the same. And so they kept doing that. But then they would have one point where they'd be like, which two lines are the same? And then the one person would be like, oh, it's probably like these two, right? But then everybody else would pick the lines that were like this, and they'd be like, oh, it's those. And then the person that wasn't the actor would be like, what? Like, no, it's the other one. And then everybody else would be like, no, it's the other one. And 75% of the time, the people would end up agreeing with the group, even though they knew they were wrong. Because that's how powerful the like mob mentality was, which it kind of ties into like Twitch chat and all the like group like comment sections, like anything. If people see people behaving one way or doing something, they will gravitate towards that, because it's just like, well, they must be right. They're all thinking this thing, so it must be like me. And it turns out if it was like one other person, they would be like, you know, that person's just dumb. If it was like 2 or 3 other people, they'd be like, oh, okay, I'm still believing what I believe. But once it went over like 4 or 5 people, they were just like, they must be right. So it was essentially gaslight. It was like group gaslighting. So that's why if somebody's like, I think World of Warcraft's pretty fun, and then you go into some streamer's chat and they're all like, World of Warcraft sucks, and then they're like, I mean, yeah, it sucks. Like, it's that same type of thing where you have now been influenced by a group because you're like, everybody else thinks it, so it must be true. And you just start believing it.
Thanks.
Have you seen the authority experiments? Oh yeah, the one where they were like, the police office, they took people and made them like cops and people in prison, and then the cops went insane. Yeah, I saw that. Or they went like crazy with power. I remember learning about that in psychology. Baker Staunch gifting a sub to Cooler. Sweet. Thank you, Baker Staunch. You want left, mid, right? One of my high school teachers did that on us. They threw the top students gaslight everyone, and it worked. Yeah, it's like genuinely insane how well it works. Yeah, the Stanford prison one. That was it. Right, you got it. This Sableye all right, to be honest. I think I'm gonna run the Sableye. Blast burn. Oh boy. Good. Extra sensory? This thing's got crazy moves, to be honest. Drought? Oh, Blast Burn kills it. It missed. It missed again? So, I don't know. I love learning about marketing and psychology and stuff. I mean, marketing is just psychology when it boils down to it. That's why I've always loved marketing. It's really just psychology of how to get people to buy things. It's like scummy psychology, to be honest. But as a YouTuber, streamer, everything, you got to do your own marketing, right? So now we got the Baker Staunch right pick. Executor. As people raised on all these different perspectives, do people feel a weird sense of who is right with content creators they choose to watch? I mean, kind of, yeah. It's the same reason that people will watch people they agree with. So, like, if somebody believes in something, they're gonna watch things that agree with their beliefs. Also, we have Truant. It's why people that are right-wing will watch Fox News. People left-wing will watch CNN. People that are Bears fans will watch the Bears Network. People that are Like, you know, if you like this sports team, you're gonna watch that sports team's network. You're gonna go on their sports Reddit. You're gonna follow that team. Like, people gravitate towards things that confirm their beliefs, and it's always like it's hard to understand other contrasting beliefs because it goes against what you believe, and that creates uncertainty within yourself. And by creating uncertainty, you feel bad. And by feeling bad, you don't want to feel bad because feeling bad feels bad. Yes. Mudshot. Wahoo, 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 wahoo. And then you smoke and drink and play WoW. Yeah, exactly. Dude, this guy almost made it out of the lab, to be honest. Whee. 17. Yeah, feeling bad feels bad. I mean, that's the same reason people like people to make them feel good. People like comedy stuff. People like people to make them laugh. People like streamers that are like, what's up, gamers? So they're like, streamer make me feel good. I like to feel good. When I feel good, I don't feel bad. And then they're like, this streamer sexually assaulted somebody, and they're like, that can't be true. They make me feel good. They would never make someone feel bad. They make me feel good. My streamer wouldn't do that. And then, you know, it becomes an issue. Gura with the 6 months. Hooray, Prime sub. What, for 5-6? Sorry. Thank you, Gura. You want a left, mid, or right? Respiratory therapist says smoking bad, but smoking also gives me a job. Yeah. Yeah, then you make an apology song on YouTube with your dog. Honestly, you have to have your dog in there. You have to be like, what's up, Fluffy? Guys, there's a lot of rumors out there, and there's some lies and slander. Oh, Fluffy's back. Whoa. And you know, you guys know me. You guys know me. You know how I am. I wouldn't... Guys, you know, I would never do something like that. But if I did, I would be so upset. I'd be so frustrated, not with you guys, but with myself. I'd be so upset with myself. Fluffy would be upset with me. I would just, personally, I would just start donating, you know, hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to me to help me get over this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Right? It just boils down to that. Mutated Rage with the 8 months. Live Krendor, what a treat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you all left, middle, right. And make sure to subscribe. And Thor Valor, 25 months. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25. So, thank you for the 25 months. You all left, mid, right. My mom played the whole I'm sorry you felt that way and I lost. I mean, yeah, people do it in normal life all the time. It's just... Can you believe that numerous YouTubers and streamers are narcissists? It's unbelievable. I can't believe that. Mid, you got it. Far-fetched. We got Thunder Punch and Self-Destruct. Oh boy. It's time to self-destruct. Whoa, we got him. Let's go. All right. Mutated Rage. Do you want left, mid, or right? I didn't see if you said it. Hold on, maybe you did. So yeah, that's why I feel like I have a pretty good YouTuber streamer detector of like who's trustworthy and not. Left, all right. After doing this for 15 years, I can generally figure it out. Steel wing.
A turtle made it to the water.
There's been numerous people I've even met in real life, and I'm like YouTubers and other streamers where I'm like, there's something about him I just don't like. And then they'll be like, this person ended up being a shitty person. And I'm like, dude, there it is. I was right. Wow. I did it. Good job, me. Yeah, like Sinvicta. Lexenbell with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Lexenbell. Psych. Thank you, Lexenbell. You want a left, mid, or right? Some people do have terrible intuition. That's very true. Mid, you got it. For example, my parents are people that like to believe that they know people. They're always like, we know people. And I'm like, you guys do not know people. They're like the type that are like, yeah, we're pretty tough. And then they're not tough. They're like, yeah, we know people. And I'll be like, first off, a lot of people that say they know people are the people that don't listen. My mom's actually pretty good at listening, but she's also she's like too nice to think people are bad. She's like the type where she's like, people wouldn't do bad things. Meanwhile, my dad is the type where he doesn't listen. He likes to just talk. And so you can't learn about people if you're talking. Right? The whole point of learning about someone is you listen to what they're saying, you process it. So he's like the type of person where if you're saying something, he's like, yeah. Like he's thinking about what he's gonna say next. And you have to be like, I know he's not listening. There's so many people like that where it's like they're trying to talk instead of listen. The queue is open. I'm gonna go left. Fable. People would lie on the internet. And then also looking objectively at what they do and how they act. Some people also can't do that, like being able to objectively analyze something. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, I go into a situation being like, I know nothing and I want to learn something. Like, I genuinely consider, like, I go into every situation being like, I barely know anything and I just want to learn. And I think when you go into something that way, you learn a lot. And we're out. My dad's also that way. Yeah, it's the classic, like, they keep talking and you're like, wow, no way, that's crazy. Yeah, wow, dude, wow, that's crazy. Wow, no way. Wow, no way. No, really? Wow, that's crazy. Like, I remember my dad the other week, he was like ranting about something. He's like, one day you'll learn. And I was like, what am I gonna learn? And he was like, you'll learn. And I was like, what am I gonna learn? And he's like, and he just like couldn't. I was like, what am I gonna learn? He's like, when you get to be my age, you'll learn. And I was like, what? What am I gonna learn? And he's like, you'll learn. And I was like, what? What am I gonna learn that I can't learn? Like, I'm genuinely curious. And he's like, yeah. It's like, okay. We got a king drought here? My goodness. Bruce Lee said something about that, broken down basically your mind in the cup, and if you already have your cup full of water, you can't have any more in the cup. You'll overflow or into anything. You have to accept your cup isn't full. That's actually a good analogy, yeah. Your cup must always be somewhat empty. Venusaur to Scout? I could go Venusaur. Wasn't he down here? My entire life, I've very much been somebody that just listens, which is weird because everybody that's like I've told where I'm like, oh yeah, I do a job where I constantly talk and put myself out on the internet for other people to judge, are like, that's insane, because I was always the quiet person. But I still kind of am the quiet person. It's just when I do my streaming and YouTubing, I like flip the switch to be like, what's up, gamers? And then once that's over, I'm like, because I much prefer just like listening and observing my environment. Or like listening to, which is why I enjoy doing fishing with Krendor stuff, because I always like learning about other people. And just like listening to their stories and how their life is and everything. So you might say I'm quite the fake streamer. Yeah. Venusaur's actually pretty good. Shield Dust with Ember Bite. Meta caught Garfield. There you go. Yeah. Like, for example, let me give you the example of like two people, of like somebody that just talks versus somebody that just listens. All right, let's say there's somebody that just talks and somebody brings up a topic and they're like, oh, you know what, I really like ping pong, right? They're like, I'm interested in ping pong. Ping pong is something I enjoy playing every day. Somebody that just talks might be like, oh, ping pong, I saw someone play that, that's dumb. And then they just move on. Well, somebody that listens might be like, ping pong, I've heard of that. Can you tell me a bit more? And then they're like, oh yeah, I play it every weekend. I'm doing this thing. And you're like, you're absorbing information and learning about this thing that you didn't know about. And then you can form an opinion based on that information that you've gathered, or look up other information. And you're like, okay, instead of just being like, what's that thing? That's dumb. Anyway, like, it's just, it always like fries my brain when somebody does something like that. It's just like, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it sounds like prying. What, asking about what they like? I mean, it's not really prying. It depends on your intentions. Right? I mean, if you're trying to find out information on somebody to like use it against them in some like sadistic way, that's kind of like prying. But if you're just like showing interest in learning about somebody, then that's just like listening and caring. So, I mean, you can kind of just, it really just depends on the situation. I'm gonna go mid. That's a Salamence. I can't even pick that. I don't know why I did. I just want to say I love you and Jesse. Been listening to CNC for a decade now. I got my fiance into it. Dude, hell yeah. You'll be happy to know that we recorded a Cox and Krendor tonight. And it should be up tomorrow. There's a big difference between trying to pry something out of someone and showing you. Yeah, I mean, trying to pry... So, like, to me, prying something out of someone is like, so you like ping pong, huh? What do you like about it? And they're like, oh, no, I like these things about it. Whatever. And you're just like, tell me more. Tell me why you like ping pong. Like, that's like, it's like, give me the information. But, like, genuinely asking about something and then being like, oh, that's pretty cool. And letting the other person respond, that's just like having a conversation or, like, just being interested. I would say prying is when you're like hyper fixated on the topic at hand and you're trying to get as much information out of that topic as possible in an oddly creepy way. Ask someone about their interests and then make sure to tell them how much better your interests are. There you go. Yeah, your thing's dumb. My thing's cool. Mr. Mod. If someone asks me about ping pong, I feel like I have to justify my interest. Well, you wouldn't just... Oh my god, we have truant. You wouldn't just ask somebody about ping pong. You would ask what they would like. Or what they're into or whatever. I just use ping pong as an example for no reason. We're dead. I mean, this ties back into when, so I talked about this on Cox and Crendor years ago, but one of the best things I watched was, it was one of those like website, it was whatever Ninja did his stupid ass thing on where he was like, how to be a streamer. I don't remember what the website was called, but it was this FBI guy talking about the tactics they use in conversations to like get things out of criminals. But most of it, the masterclass, that was it. And it was like genuinely interesting how many tactics were just basic human socialization skills that I like didn't even know because I was a nerd that played World of Warcraft growing up. So for example, one of the best tactics you can do that's just like really easy. So if you're somebody that's bad at conversations and you want to like keep a conversation going, if somebody says, I like Pokemon, right? Instead of going, that's cool. And that's it. You literally repeat back to them what they just said. I think it was Chris Voss, actually, yeah. So if they go, I like Pokemon, you go, Pokemon? And they go, yeah, Pokemon. And you go, Pokemon? And they go, yeah, you know, Pokemon. And they like, when you repeat something back to somebody, it literally, like, there's a thing in our brain that just makes it be like, yeah, this person doesn't understand what I'm saying, so now I have to explain it. So it's like if you're like, oh yeah, I like football, and you're like, football? And you're like, yeah, football. You don't know football? And then they start talking about it. Yeah, you become a parrot. And this thing is so powerful that he tells a story about how they did an FBI, like, they had a new guy on the scene and they were telling him all these tactics and they were like, literally go try it out somewhere to see how powerful this is. And so he went to like some yoga retreat with his wife. And he said all he did the entire time was he met new people and he just asked them questions about their lives. And then he like repeated back to them things. So he'd be like, oh, you're at this yoga retreat too. And they'd be like, yeah, we're here because of this. And he'd be like, because of this. And they'd be like, yeah, we're here. And he would do that to everybody. And by the end of it, he said everybody there was like, dude, we love this guy. This guy is so cool. And he was like, I literally never told them anything about myself. He told them nothing about themselves. None of the people knew anything about him, but all he did was listen to them and like repeat back what they said and ask questions. That's all he did. And people loved him. Because the majority of people just want to talk about themselves. And that's it. I'm gonna go mid. It's a Spiegel. And once you learn that, it's like, it's insane. And we're dead. You repeat back and pause. People want to fill in the silence. Yeah, you repeat back and pause because most people don't like silence either. So it's just like you have to fill in the dead air. It's the same reason on radio or even live streaming or anything, people don't want dead air. It's like it's why I'm talking constantly right now. There's no dead air. Oh yeah, that was the first lesson. Also, it's like 2:30 a.m. I gotta stop. But did you know that there's a new Pointless Top 10 you should go watch right now? Pointless Top 10 NPCs fishing in WoW. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. What's it at? It's at 229 likes. Can we get up to 250 likes? The repeating it back to them also shows them that you're actually paying attention to the words. Yeah, exactly. So you're not only are you kind of showing that you're curious about what they're saying, but it shows that you're paying attention to what they're saying. Instead of being like, right, So yeah. It's pretty crazy. So that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for listening to Psychology and Marketing with Crendor. I hope you enjoyed your stay. That was fun. I always love going on a rant. It's a good time. Go like my video. It's NPCs fishing in WoW. It's a great time. Give it a watch. Give it a like, a comment, subscribe again. Thanks everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, drop bits, drop tips, gifted subs. Thanks for watching ads. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new here, click the follow button. Follow along, be alerted when I go live. Click the bell, be super notified when I go live. I will be back tomorrow doing more of this. We're only 2 subs away from Garfield. You know what? I'm going to read a Garfield. We might as well. Hold on. Yeah, it's a fun conversation instead of raging at Kaizo Ironmon. All right, here we go. Santa Claus isn't stupid, you know. I'd think twice before sending him that letter about how good you were this year. Maybe I should take out that part about winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Really, can I shake your hand? Oh, Garfield. The All Cat channel now returns to Snowball, the cat who slept through Christmas. What's on? Some movie based on a true story. No exact change. Aw, go on through. On Donner, on Blitzen. We'll return to Melvin Weeder. The shit's that say? Weederpate, the toll booth guy who saved Christmas. This is getting out of hand. All right, that's a pretty good one, honestly. Good job, Jim Davis. Thank you very much. Again, go check that out. Thanks for listening to my psychology rants, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Okay. See ya. Burp, burp. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp.